Hey everyone, Pastor Kellen here. I'm so glad you are joining us for story time. Today is going to be awesome. We have a great book to read, and I just wanted to do a quick shout out of the day to Caleb and Zoe. Hi Caleb and Zoe, hope you're doing great. Well, hey, we're going to read a fun book right now, and before we do any of this, remember, we always have to pull out our imaginary bags, and we have our listening ears and our focus goggles. So let me grab my bag. Now, you can't see it because it's imaginary, but this one looks like a giant dump truck because saying dump truck is really fun. So looks like a big old truck. So we're going to open it up. Beep, beep, beep. It's a truck. We're going to go inside. Inside, we're going to pull out our focus goggles. We're going to put these on. Scream. Weird sounds. So now the focus goggles help us focus on the story. And then we're going to pull out, go back in the bag, looking around. We're going to pull out our listening ears. We're going to put these on so we can listen with all of our attention. So here we go. Squeamy, scoring. Those are weird noises. But we have our listening ears on. We have our focus goggles. And tonight, and right this second, we are going to be reading Goodnight Goodnight Construction Site. Woo! This is written and illustrated by Sherry Dusky Rinker and Tom Lichenheld. Fun last name. All right. Let's open this up. And shall we read Goodnight, Goodnight Construction Site. Down in the big construction site, the tough trucks worked with all their might to build a building, make a road, to get the job done, load by load. I'm working hard. It's fun because I actually have a construction project happening across the street from my house. So I get to hear all these awesome trucks on the regular. The sun is set, the work is done. It's time for trucks to end their fun. So one by one, they'll go to bed to yawn and rest their sleepy heads. Then wake up to another day of rough and tough construction play. Love the illustrations. Working hard to help his team, crane truck raises one last beam. Reaching, stretching, lifting high, he swings his beam into the sky. He'll set it down right on its mark. Then off the bed, it's almost dark. Good job, dude. He slowly folds his boom back in. And then with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in nice and tight, then cuddles up to say goodnight. Shh. Good night, crane truck. Good night. Spinning, churning all day long, cement mixer sings his whirly song. And now, he's weary and so dizzy, and the fun that keeps him so busy. With one last spin, he pours his load. He's ready now to leave the road. He's really tired. Look at him. He takes a bath, gets shiny bright, pulls up his chute, turns off the light. He cuts his engine, slows his drum, and dreams sweet dreams of twirly fun. Shh. Good night, cement mixer. Good night. Dump truck. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carries loads both big and small. He moves his dirt from place to place, then dumps it with a happy face. One final load spills on the heat, crunch. Now dump truck's tired and wants to sleep. He's been working hard. He lowers his head, locks his gate, rests his wheels, it's getting late. He dims his lights, then shuts his doors, and soon his engine slows to snores. Shh. Good night, dump truck. Good night. Hey, pipe down. There's a little dude right there. Pushing with his mighty blade, bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He clears He clears the way to level ground and fills the air with thunderous sound. Roar. It says roar. Roar. No one's as tough and strong as he, but now he's sleepy as can be. He puffs some smoke out of his stack, turns off his engine, stops his track. He curls into his soft dirt bed and dreams of busy days ahead. Shh. Good night, bulldozer. Say it with me. Good night. This is one of my favorite trucks. Scooping gravel, dirt, and sand, excavator shapes the land. He digs and lifts throughout the day. Rah! But now it's time to end his play. A few more holes to dig, and soon he'll roll into bed underneath the sun. No, the moon. Yawn. He twirls upon his bumpy track, pulls up his boom, stretches his back. I said that weird. Stretches his back. He sets his scoop down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Shh. Good night, excavator. Good night. These big trucks, so tough and loud, they work so hard, so rough, so proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engines, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, your stacks, your backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. It's time to rest your heads and dream. Construction site, all tucked in tight. A day is done, turn off the light. Great work today, now shh, good night. And that was Goodnight Goodnight Construction Site. Before you guys go to bed, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to see in the comments, what is your favorite truck, favorite vehicle? I want to know. I'm going to read the comments later. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. And once again, we'll see you next time.